Aquarius, this is your reading this is just a reading from now until the end of the year. It's like late November. All right, so we have the mystic in the center, and then we have the unseen, which is kind of like sideways, and then we have the mirror on the other side, which is sideways. So I feel like you're doing some sort of shadow work because we have that at the bottom. Ooh, this could be like a mother wound. I didn't see that underneath there. Okay, so you may be going through a time of reflection. You may be not seeing, this is about relationships. So maybe you don't see relationships in a clear way, or you don't see yourself in a clear way. It's something, you're not seeing something clearly. It's almost like an illusion type energy. Or maybe like partners you attract in, you don't see them clearly. It looks like you have an abandonment wound. And you're very protective of yourself. For some reason, you don't see this because it's under the unseen. So the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And then on the reflection side, we have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Judgment. So we may make judgment calls, especially in groups. So yes, I do feel like this is kind of romantic, but I feel like it's all relationships. Okay, so I also have these cards. I gather more wisdom each day. I do think you're doing some reflecting, maybe now to the end of the year into the next year, and maybe this is going to, like, you're going to figure this out because you're almost there. It's like you're halfway there. Okay, I see the gateways open, the pathways clear, my journey begins. So it's like you're almost to this new beginning. Okay. Where's the cards I wanted to? Okay. Also, so there may be something in your life. So we have anger and denial. We have these shadow cards. I'm using this dark mirror. Since that, I don't know, I was looking at it and then I picked these up, and then that one was the mirror, so I decided to go get these. I haven't used them in a very long time. But it's almost like there is some anger here. But this card is almost like you have a right to feel angry. But then this is about blinded by pain. That card is like, instead of like, it's a denial. Instead of accepting, it's like we try to be strong instead of accepting that something was unfair. So you kind of like stay in the anger maybe. And this could have to do with a mother wound, but let's see what comes out. What's the Five of Spears? Five of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. The High Priestess, which is the mystic. Maybe you were seeing yourself through, maybe you weren't seeing, maybe it's more about you. Maybe you weren't seeing yourself clearly based on seeing like a filter. So if somebody abandoned you or didn't protect you, maybe that gave you the maybe that gave you the low self-worth. So if this person didn't value me, maybe I'm not valuable. Which would be not true. Because it would be based on an outside reality, not your internal. It would be false. It would be a false reality. Seven of Cups. And that would be the illusion. Damn. So I have the Death card with the Seven of Cups. So that's a transformation, the Hermit. Give me one more there. You're reflecting on this. The Ace of Wands. You're getting it. Well, this may be something you've already been reflecting on. But maybe it's still been blocking you in some way. Two of Cups. Ten of Swords. You've been really betrayed in relationships. Which is really, look at the Five of Swords. Look at his brain. It's almost like it's causing some sort of, the way he looks, it's almost like, see how that, it's like someone outside of him is telling him something that by that bird, and then it's causing some sort of mental dissonance. I don't know, like cognitive, I don't want to say cognitive dissonance, but yeah, it's like, believing in something false. It almost by the, I just want to clarify these before I, Ten of Wands, real quick. So it's caused some sort of like depression. I don't want to know about, I don't know if it's quite depression. It could be depression. Some sort of, like you feel unfulfilled. Because with this Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups, so it's creating some sort of, no matter what, you kind of feel unfulfilled. Yeah, due to, I feel like it's due to like words people have said or ideas, observing how people treat us. It's like it's created some sort of like competitive energy, and especially in groups. So you may judge yourself, you may like compare yourself. How's that? To other people. But this all has to go back to maybe the mother and some sort of neglect, or I don't know if it's quite abuse, but sometimes people act in certain ways. Doesn't necessarily mean that the person consciously meant to do something to you. But if you, well, let me get an example. So let's say your mother has a boyfriend and they don't really like young kids, so you had to be out of the room every time. So that to me is like I'm not worth anything. So that would really give me like I'm not valued. That's just an example. You know what I mean? So if you have that, those types of things happening where the mother probably really didn't mean anything by doing that, like obviously we know what the mother should have done and said, but it's just, but maybe the mother didn't really think about it in that way. So so anyway, it looks like you are transforming. It looks like through the end of the year, it's like you are going through some sort of reflection. Look at, I gain wisdom each day. This is about gaining wisdom, the Hermit. And look at the mind. The mind's being lit up. It's like you're going through a transformation, about a reflection about your relationships through the end of the year, from now till the end of the year, so that I feel like you can get out of this energy because this isn't serving you anymore. So maybe like you just have this depression or malaise, or this energy that's lingering, that you're okay, but you're not like happy like you should be extremely happy. So maybe this energy is lingering and you're learning something over the next, ooh. Okay, hold on. Pluto just went into Aquarius, so it could be like highlighting where you've been losing your power. Okay. All right, so that looks like what will be going on for you, and I'll see you next time.